See, most people think that there are too many other priorities, more important, and that they have to attend to all of that first. And they do have a kind of a thought inside their mind that to practice divine contemplation, to meditate, to be mindful, all these demands some special time for it, some right place for it, the right time for it, the right environment for it. And until unless one gets all of them, they think, well, it's no use doing such divine, beautiful, kind of sacred thing, because a sacred thing needs a sacred space. But what I would suggest is this, and I would suggest only that which I personally do, I practice. So I can share with you my own experience. For example, I'm going somewhere and I'm in a lift. And in the lift there are a couple of others with mask on, and I'm also there. And I just see that most people in the lift, they're not talking to each other. They're just, waiting for their own floors to come. And that's a time when each one is thinking their own worlds, their own priorities, their own things. But you know what I do? I'm also having mask, but I try to breathe mindfully. I try to breathe with a lot of love and gratitude. And I'm mindful of the breath that I breathe in, and I'm mindful of the breath that I'm breathing out. And I continuously suggest to myself that I'm feeling so calm with each incoming breath, and at the same time feeling so relaxed and so blessed, so released with every outgoing breath. So maybe it's about 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds to reach my floor. But imagine these few moments of your remembrance. What? Of your own inner space. The moment you are basically trying to connect your mind to your breath, what's instantly happening is that you are creating a bridge. Bridge between what? Bridge connects. But here the bridge is connecting what? Bridge is connecting your mind to your body. Otherwise, your mind will be all over wandering and wandering all over the world about all the other things that you are supposed to do or you're supposed to have. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say, is that you are trying to take advantage of the space you are in. You are in a lift. You have nothing to do there. You can't even do anything. It's not your work station in the workplace, nor you are in your home or any place where you are doing something which needs your direct attention into that. You just can't be, So here you are practically almost like doing nothing, but that is the standard. But that is a time, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'm telling you, you can instantly connect to your breath and create a bridge from your mind to your body. That means you are creating your presence. The moment you bring your mind to your body through the bridge of your breath, prana thus becomes the bridge for the mind and the body to connect to each other. And once they're connected, you are with yourself, your higher self. Why I'm telling higher self? Because the moment you connect yourself through your breath, automatically the mind slows down. When the mind slows down, its normal tendency, as you just now said, you're thinking all about the other things of the world.
Thinking is natural.
Natural. But here, the moment you connect to your breathing, what's happening? Your mind will gradually slow down. Not that. Even your brain's vibrations will slow down. As it is slowing down, the very simple thing that will happen to you is that you will be able to focus on your breath. And see, nobody's talking to you, nobody's expecting anything out of you. You are just yourself. but you could have wasted that time, or you are able to bring yourself to yourself, giving you a personal space, personal time, and a personal focus on something higher. In that way, you could be, waiting for a car, you could be waiting for a bus, you could be waiting here, you could be waiting there. I mean, there are many small, tiny, gaps, space, where you can just fit in your desire and wish to be closer and closer to your inner self, or your contemplation on the higher self, or your contemplation on some thought which is sublime and lofty and sacred, by which you can instantly feel that your very connection to that would instantly upgrade you, will instantly create as if a situation wherein you find that you feel so relaxed, you feel well, you are being looked after, you feel as if you are being surrounded by an aura of divine grace. All of it is your creation. Nobody is creating it for you. Everything is there as is. But how you create your own time space into a sacred time and a sacred space is your deeper intention to take advantage of small gaps in between your daily chores of daily life. It could be anywhere. It could be in your bathroom, to your living room, to any place. It could be your workplace. There are times when you are not doing anything. Maybe you are just sitting. Maybe you are just maybe scrolling over your phone. And the most important thing, you all know that when you do that, at times you get some very good feed from some good quote, some good thought, some good wisdom. But most of the time, these are all things which doesn't even register into your brain. So that particular time goes off like that. Now herein, if you practice mindfulness, what will happen? If you can do 4 mindful acts a day, or 4 mindfulness moments a day, you are...
How long should that last initially?
3 seconds, 30 seconds. The idea is your brain needs to learn what you love the most, because whatever you love the most, you practice that more number of time. If you are, say, you have a tendency to get somehow very upset with little things of your daily life. When somebody says something and you are very touched inside, why did he say this to me and all that. My point is this: the more mindful you become, the more understanding will happen to you. That means you will become more aware about your environment and the people around and their difficulties and their pain and their suffering, and you become more and more kind and compassionate. Dayaya sarva bhuteshu. What is the expectation of the universe? The universe expects each one of us to be kind. Because we do not know the pain and suffering of the other person who is trying to give me some pain or inflict some kind of pain to me. So there could be people who are hurting you. There could be people who are very negative in their attitude, their words, their thoughts. But if I go overboard in order to criticize them and find what's wrong with them and how they should do and the way they should move, the way they should talk, but he or she is not going to go by my wish. They're going by their own subconscious default programs. The more I'm mindful, the more I understand the other person. That's what I'm trying to say. But before I do that, I need to cultivate these few moments of 3 seconds to 30 seconds to 1 minute, wherein you catch those moments, convert those moments into mindful moments. And by mindful moments, what do I mean? By mindfulness, I mean you become aware. It's not a default thought. It is not an unconscious thought. You are connecting to the thoughts, you are connecting to your breath, you are connecting to some emotion, you are connecting to some feelings in your body, whatever. It could be a pain, but then if it is a pain in your body, then you say, oh, now in the body, in this part, I feel pain. But then I'm conscious about the pain. But I know with the light of my awareness, the pain is gradually getting healed. I don't have to worry at all. Inside my body, there is the immune system, and those cells which can take care of my immunity, they can take care of this particular pain, and I'm getting healed and healed. So see, a few seconds, you could have been very worried, why this pain is coming, when I will go to the doctor, what should I do this, what should I? No, you are not doing anything of that kind. You are just becoming mindful of the pain. You are accepting the pain, recognizing the pain. You are not saying anything against the pain, but you are accepting it and then bringing the light of your awareness. This is mindfulness. You are aware that the moment you become aware about your pain, and the moment you bring the mind with its suggestions of positive affirmation that I am healed, I am healed, I am healed, the very energy of my body is healing energy, because now I'm focusing my mindful, heartful thoughts to that particular. So in that way, every little chores of your daily life could gradually be transformed. You can transform them one after the other. And if you start getting success into 2, 3, 4, 5 mindful moments throughout the day, you'll find next day you have a tendency to make it 6. Next day you have a tendency to make it 7. Next day you have a tendency to make it 10. And then if you land up to a situation wherein it is just a test, and you pass that test with flying colors because you did so well, because you were so mindful at that moment. Otherwise, in your previous default mode, you could have made a real problem for yourself. And this time you didn't do it. You didn't react. You didn't become angry. You didn't give a bad reply. But it was so calm and beautifully, kind of delivered that you yourself will start to appreciate yourself. And that is the beginning of a true change and transformation. Mindfulness is nothing but small, tiny bits of your day-to-day life, wherein you bring more connection to your mind, to your body, to yourself, and to your breath.